what's your most positive Hulk Hogan story? Now, Hulk, he was just trending online because of some comments he made a few years ago, and we all know what those comments are. Jake, let's get some positivity on the Hulkster. What's your best experience with him?
He did his job, man. He had a hard job to do. He did his job, man. He worked 24/7. He didn't just come to the building and wrestle a match and that was it. He had to do all this promotional shit, man, all the time. So I don't know if I could have done it. I'd like to think that I could have, but I'm not sure.
I think a lot of people hear, oh, like he's the most famous wrestler ever, and he's like, part of pop culture and all that stuff. It must be great, and it's like it's probably great until it's not. Like, when you can't go to the grocery store,
Right.
without getting mobbed, and there's so many expectations of like, hey, you've got to be at this autograph signing, then you got to make TV, or you have to cut this promo. Like, man, that is a lot of shit to deal with.
It is, man, and it gets tiring too.
Now, Arn Anderson recently on his podcast talked about how when he came to the WWF, Hulk had his own dressing room, and he was like, I can't really remember the first time that I met him. He was like, it sounded like he was borderline unattainable backstage for the other boys. Was that your case too?
Yes.
I mean, resentment as a result of that, or were you just like, hey, look, I'd do the same thing if it were me?
Sure. That's the way I felt.
Now, if it were up to you, would you have had your own private dressing room, or you like dressing with the boys?
I like dressing with boys.
I feel like it'd be boring in your own dressing room.
Well, I don't know, man. I had my own dressing room for a while with Cheryl,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and it was all right, but you feel like you're on an island by yourself.
Yeah. It's to me, it's like there's a bunch of dudes out there like playing cards and having fun and getting ready to go out there and bullshitting, pulling ribs, and it's like, and you're just over somewhere by yourself. It sounds dull.
Twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah, yeah. No thanks.